Hello everybody, welcome back to Manifesting with me, Lee, where I get to share my tips on how you can manifest whatever you want, whatever you so desire, be it an SP, be it a job, whatever it is. The world is your oyster. It's all up to you to manifest what you want. And if you are a new subscriber, please welcome to Manifesting with me, Lee. I hope you do actually get whatever it is that you need to help you on your manifesting journey. And to all my subscribers who've been with me from day one, thank you so much for sticking by me, and I hope that you're also learning and applying and seeing the results. But you all know that results only come through application of what you have learned and being consistent in that and being persistent about it, right? So in today's video, they're going to talk about why I always go and vouch for robotic affirming, or as I call it, mindless affirming. You just affirm on the loop. Affirm on the loop for the day or for whatever it is that you want, for whatever period of time you want to do it. That's what I'm going to encourage you with today. I vouch for affirmations because I feel like at the end of the day, everything else is an affirmation. Okay, you can script, but then when you're scripting something, you see it in your mind's eye and you are affirming silently because you are seeing something, you're writing something as though it already is, but you're just writing it now. And then you can read, and then as you read, it helps you to visualize. Or you can visualize, just visualize and just close your eyes, or even in your, I multitask while doing this. I multitask while I visualize. I visualize while I bath, while I cook, while I do so many things. It's just that when it's scripting, you actually sit down and you're very intentional about it. But robotic affirming for me has been my go-to method just to help me stay consistent, especially when I feel very triggered. On days when I feel very triggered, robotic affirming comes in very handy. So what is robotic affirming? As you might know, many of us content creators for law of assumption, we explain it in different ways, but it means the same thing. You're just affirming something on the loop over and over and over and over again without really having it's like you're not really thinking or obsessing too much about the outcome. You're just like affirming on the loop. As soon as you think about something, you affirm. Or you even have a set time where you are sitting down on your bed or wherever you are, in your car, outside, whatever it is that you're doing in the bathroom. You just choose to affirm on the loop for a particular time. Some affirm for a minute, some affirm for 10 minutes, some affirm for whatever. I choose to affirm on the loop for the whole day. So that's also robotic affirming. You affirm a very short sentence about whatever it is that you want. Let's say you're affirming to get a job. You will then robotic affirm something like, I'm hired, I'm hired, I'm hired, the whole day. As soon as you think about it, you affirm for it. Or you can actually count that I'm doing this 500 times, and you can do it 500 times. A lot of people have gotten results by repeating the same thing over and over again that day. They just mindlessly affirm without really obsessing about the outcome. What I like about robotic affirming is that you affirm without really thinking. There's gonna come a time where you affirm the first few times you are busy doing it, you are thinking about it, you're getting in your feels. But then after you've repeated something for so long, there comes a time when you're just like, no, I'm just affirming now. It's just a repetition. It's on auto pilot. It's just going, it's automatic. Because repetition yields that. You just keep saying whatever, you go back to what you keep saying over and over again. Your mind just, keeps on repeating it. So robotic affirming, I've tested it. It's worked for me so many times. And usually when I want stuff like right now, I like doing that for fun, like robotic affirming for fun, while I do it for even serious things, like things that I want for the long haul. But in order for me to see that it works for me, I will just try it on, like, okay, my SP loves to give me money or something like that. I'll just say something like, just to try it out, something that I know I don't have resistance towards, and I'm not really obsessed whether it happens or it doesn't happen, but I want to say it over and over again for the whole day and see what happens of it. Or my SP and I talk for hours on the phone, and that's it. Or that my best friend bought me coffee, or that people love to buy me lunch or something like that, and people just love to spoil me, or I'm complimented all day by people that know me, people that don't know me. I'll say things like that, like I'm so fabulous, and then all day I'll say I'm fabulous. And then you come across incidents or situations the following day, or even in the same day. Usually if I'm robotic affirming for something, I usually see the results like later on in the day if I started earlier on, or the following day, or if I forgot about it, it will happen consistently, because now it's embedded in my mind. I do believe that I'm fabulous. I won't say something unless, you know what, I believe it to be true, or I want it to be true for myself. So I'm going to keep saying it up until I see it. So a reason why a lot of people don't, they waver a lot, it's because you keep affirming, and then you want to get into the details of how this is going to happen. And as soon as you get into your logical state of mind, that's when you start feeling discouraged, because you're like, oh, what I want is so out of reach. Let's say you want to get a job in Paris, and you just say, yo, I'm living in Paris, I'm hired, and I'm working for a really great company in Paris. But then you are where you are at. But then when you start thinking about, I wonder how it's gonna, will it, do I, am I really, when you start putting logic into affirming process, that's when it starts going south for you. You start experiencing blocks, and you just feel like, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm lying to myself and whatnot, and so forth. And that's why people see a delay. They don't end up manifesting what they want. They end up giving into the opposite of what they want. So I'm here to let you know that, guys, if you are somebody who's easily triggered, and you like to give up, and you waver a lot, and so forth, I'll say, sorry, I'd encourage you guys to do robotic affirming. Like, really, like, find something. Okay, let's say you have 3 things that you really, really want in the month of March. During the month of March, you have 3 major desires. So I'll say, like, write down those 3 things, affirm for them every single day on the loop, or take a week, like the last 3 weeks of the month. Say, this week I'm going to robotic affirm for money, and then the next week for my love life, and then the following week for whatever it is that you really want, right? So don't give up. Just robotic affirm. Just say it on the loop, whatever, whether it's for your looks, whether it's for money, whether it's for a phone call, whether it's for a job. Just write it down and make it very clear that these are the things that I want to see myself having, getting this month. Just for the month, what do you really want to see? What are your expectations for the month? Write them down, and then affirm for them as though they're already here, right? If it's your SP, for the communication to improve, just say that my SP and I are on great speaking terms, or we talk every single day, or my SP calls me every single day. If it's for a job, I'm already hired, I can't believe I'm hired, I can't believe I'm hired, stuff like that. If it's for money, you know, I'm rich, or people love giving me money, I have all the money in the world, whatever it is that makes sense to you. But say it all the time. Every time you think about your desire, just say it, or intentionally say it on the loop. Intentionally say it. Just tell yourself, today I'm gonna lock myself up in my room, and I'm going to affirm on the loop. Gonna get this on lockdown, you know. That's what I do sometimes, you know, like when I feel really, really triggered, and sometimes I have those feelings of being anxious and wandering around, I find myself spiraling, I robotic affirm. I do it intentionally. I tell myself that today I'm going to affirm that I have all the money in the world, that whatever problem I have is already taken care of, that everything sorts itself out on the same day. That's what I call it. Things are always working out for me. Things are always working in my favor, all day, every day. And that's what you need to do, guys, because the law of or manifestation as a whole, it's really just about impressing the subconscious, repeating things over and over again. And if you're not prepared to do that, you're not going to be very successful in this. You're going to experience a lot of blocks along the way. So, or manifesting the opposite, which is still manifesting, right? But you just manifesting the opposite. If you're hot and cold, you're going to experience hot and cold behaviors from whatever situation that you want. And just tell yourself that, you know what, I'm hired, and people love me, I am favored, I'm beautiful, whatever it is that you want. Everybody wants to work with me, and I'm everybody's first choice, and whatever the case may be. But you need to persist. You need to be committed to the process, right? You need to be committed to the process. I tried a lot of things when I started my journey, but then what I felt works for me is when I affirm, repetitively affirming for what I want, especially on days when I feel a little bit triggered, or I feel out of touch with my desire. I want to become one with my desire. You want to affirm from a place of abundance, knowing that you have the power, and a place of love, knowing that you're not affirming from a place of anger. Well, you can, like, there are no blocks really, but I'm saying that you want to feel good about it. You want it to be something that's fun for you, right? So that's all I have to say. That I keep coming back to robotic affirming because it works. So give yourself that challenge. Identify 3 or 4 things that you want to really manifest during the month of May, and then March, sorry, and then just affirm on the loop that is already there. Find one statement that affirms that, assumes that you already have that, or that implies that you already have that. Affirm it on the loop for the whole week or for the whole day, or do it whichever way you want. But if you keep saying something over and over again, it's going to be automatic for your subconscious mind to keep on repeating it, and then the evidence will actually show in the 3D. But just don't be too obsessed with the outcome. When is it going to come, and in what package is it going to come? Just affirm. Just affirm and let go. Everything is perfect, especially when you feel like the walls are closing in. Just say everything is perfect and everything always works out in my favor. You need to get that solution mindset. Yes, you are going through things and stuff, but you need to have a solution mindset. Do not give up, no matter what it looks like, no matter how dry, how quiet it is. Don't give up. Fix your mindset. Believe that you already have whatever it is that you are that you're affirming for. Believe that it's already yours. And whenever you say an affirmation, just to remind yourself and like, oh yeah, I have that. That feels really good. You're just like reflecting over your blessings and being grateful for everything that you've been, that you managed to manifest. So it can be a fun process, but if you are struggling with something and you feel like you need help, I do offer mentorship sessions. And I've helped a couple of people and they have seen results. Some people, it took them just 3 weeks. Some, it took them just a week, and they saw results, right? They did see the results. So if you know that you need help and you need a mentor on this journey for just a session or 2 sessions or whatever, however many sessions that you feel you might need, please do look at the description box below. The details are there. Then you can book your session with me and I'll let you know on all the details. All right. Hope to see you on the other side of consistency and in the next video. I love you, and I just want the best for you. But please do the work, guys. Laziness is not going to get you anything. Laziness and wavering is not going to get you anywhere. Do the work. Even if we have sessions and I tell you to go about and try something, go try it. Be fully committed. This is your life. This is your life. Be invested in it. All right. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.